Hello everybody. Oh, my webcam settings are a little bit screwy. Oh, give me one second. Let's fix that. That's Oh, that is so much better. Ooh. Gotta love when your white balance gets reset. So we are continuing our Paladin playthrough right now. Earlier we had the wonderful joy of getting shit on by our internet provider. And to Gordy. Back to our brother down here. It's so sharp. Deal's a deal. He snatches it out of the air. Heedless of anything else, he yanks it out of its sheath and holds the blade up to the light. I'm gonna be just like the Crucible Knights. Saws and chops the air. He flips the weapon into the air and grabs it at the hilt, almost slicing his palm open in the process. His eyes dart away from yours as he sheaths the dagger. So about that secret. Cody puts his hand up to his mouth and whispers loudly. I saw one of the actors hide something under a loose stone near the theater. Probably nothing as good as a March steel dagger, though. By the theater. Like any area.
Laying low.
If we're able to see a loose stone by the theater.
I think I see something.
Oh shit.
Shh.
Thanks for the figurine, kid. Now we get to go down. We're meeting Student Brackenberry. We're also meeting someone else down here as well. Let us do both. Choose the operative word.
Your brother. Did you and he get along?
We got along how brothers do. He used to throw water on me to wake me up in the morning. I used to fill his boots with stinging ants.
My own brothers and sisters are doing very well for themselves, back in Takoa. I don't know that they'd search for me if I were killed so far from home.
Hard barrel. Right below us. Lord Seaside the Honorable, what brings you to Brackenberry? You sent a missive. No, I didn't. I received a missive from you. As far as I know, nothing has changed regarding your rightful possession of Caed Nua. Aww. Yup. Oh dear. The woman leading the armed group lowers her cowl with one hand while keeping the other on a pistol tucked into her belt. You immediately recognize Gathman. Now that the sheep have been herded from their pens, you and I can conduct our business, unfortunate as it may be. and I you. I'll admit with your reputation I expected someone a little taller. Well, I think you know. Lord Gathman has ordered your death. She forces a frown. A shame, really. I admire your exploits, even if only half of them are true. Sadly, I have my orders. Work for me. The man is swine, albeit noble, wealthy swine. Her lip curls in vain disgust. Were I to do it again, I doubt I've taken it in with him. But what's done is done, and Lord Gathman is as ruthless as he is arrogant. He'll go to great lengths to avenge a betrayal. What could you offer to make me consider such a risk? Hey, Luminary, what's going on? Oh, we're gonna fucking fight, bitch. I hate your guts. Okay, let's save. Make sure we can do this shit the fucking right way. Okay. They're both trying to knock down. Good shield wardens. Priest. Okay, so you right away again. Him. This guy. You're going for this guy. You guys are all going to take out this frickin' priest. I'm gonna do that. You. Okay, now we can do this. Everybody's kind of stuck. Need to move. Ah, shit. Okay, you need to. Jonathan Skelly Bros right behind. Already, we're good. Need to move here. There. You're gonna do the same thing because this is an absolutely amazing spell.
Yeah.
Oh, good. There we go. Yeah. Oh, so good. Gonna mark this at full. Does more damage. Doing okay. You're gonna knock down Captain. Probably gonna get that priest. Probably gonna take.
Bring your end.
Okay, we're gonna do that again because it was very successful. There. Appearance, same thing. There.
Let's go.
Let's
Let's go.
This isn't working.
Attack. Let's go. Ready when you are.
Knock him down. Why not? Saved your ass, Chancellor. Well, that was unexpected. Warren emerges from beneath his table and smooths the rumpled sleeves on his robe. It does make the strange reports I've received from the Grasp make much more sense in context, however. What haven't you told me? Earl Baidmar decided to keep an eye on Lord Gathman's activities. Gathman has been hiring a lot of men recently, but for what purpose, we can't say. I'd advise you to take extra precautions at Caed Nua. He may be attempting to place spies or saboteurs within your walls. Be wary, said the Honorable. I don't think you've seen Lord Gathman's endgame yet. He swallows the rest of his ale and gives you a curt nod before heading for the door.
Yeah.
Probably just same old. Oh, I'm. Okay. Gotta meet someone else here. Oh.
Huh?
Something else I had to do here. Yeah, I got trouble with her. Yes. Edward House, there we go. I remember there's something else I had to do here. I knew it. I knew it. Let us continue.
Right.
Ah, where we got going, okay. House, nope. Go. Off to. Older robed man, as you near the apparition, you are overcome suddenly by a powerful anxiety that sits like a stone in your stomach. The feeling is not quite real, the recollection of an emotion rather than the emotion itself. It wrenches your insides nevertheless. The apparition's brow is tense, a look of concern plain across its face.
The other missionaries say you have been neglectful of your duties. Oh? And what troubles you?
The pain in your stomach deepens, and you feel for a moment as though you're about to be sick. Your mouth has gone dry. The man folds his fingers together and presses them to his mouth, thoughtful.
You have been an apt student, and your convictions have inspired those around you. May I ask what has changed to make you feel this way?
The apparition exhales slowly, and its lips press together, a sympathetic rapport in its eyes. Places its hand on your shoulder.
These are the ways of the heathen world. Perhaps they would. It may come to that one day. This is why we must not fail. The heathens are beyond the gods' reach. They do not know better. We are tasked with delivering them to the gods, so that the gods may heal their souls. I have seen it with my own eyes. You will see it too, if you choose to remain. There is no greater calling than the one we have chosen. Neither words, nor wealth, nor battle will end this suffering. Only the gods. Will you give them that chance?
The knot in your stomach seems to loosen all at once, and the anxiety is replaced with something else entirely. Something warm and soothing. And it is something you know you can never repay. As the vision fades, you start to become cognizant of the many odd looks aimed in your direction. Odd that it comes from right outside this house, maybe? We'll see. We leveled up. Fancy that shit, eh, guys? Wow. I want to open Firefox. Okay. Oh, cool. Guy's pissed. Absolutely, I'd be pissed too, man. Jesus. Went and freed all of his slaves, nothing you can do about it. Okay, let's level up my guy. Obviously the survival. Or yeah, survival. Bonus movement. But zealous endurance. I'll attack the same target. One per encounter. Commands an unconscious ally to get back up. Oh shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's really good. Yeah, I can only use one of those. Definitely. Wow. Yeah, for sure. That's amazing. Endurance. Obviously just pump up his mechanics. What he's good for right now. Oh shit. Okay. Accuracy and mind bonuses. Oh. Okay. That's pretty good. Ginger. Good. Shining beacon. Ooh. Pretty good as well. Okay.
Hail and well met.
You carry whispers, Cade Nua. You carry whispers. Cade Nua, Gilded Veil, old voices indeed. How did you know? Merlin grins, revealing a row of dagger-pointed teeth. As a cipher, it's my job to know these things. Carry the whiff of the ancient. Oh. Not as much as I would like, unfortunately. My duties for Lady Webb require me to focus my talents elsewhere. Oh. I was invited here by Lady Webb. Forgive me, she doesn't take many visitors, but the ones she does invite are a fascinating lot. Others marveled at her choices, nothing in common to my eyes, but her sight is far keener than mine. I wonder what it is she sees. Rooms upstairs, one with the guards out front. Okay. Okay, kitty, go upstairs. Could probably check out my new stuff. What's going on in my stronghold? Awesome. She's doing her thing. Finished in 19 hours. Perfect. That's her room there. Lady Webb will see you now. Okie dokie. Can't take any of your shit. Oh. This woman clutches a thick stack of parchment with spindly, wrinkled fingers, their flesh stretched thin to near translucence with extreme age. A gossamer veil over pale blue veins, ink splotches and candle burns dot and stripe her hands like a quilt patterned after some great indescribable truth. She does not look up from her reading.
So the messenger conveyed my summons. A miracle that would make the reincarnation of Aothis look like a child's cantrip, surely. It doesn't draw the most inspired minds, messaging. They failed me so many times of late, I nearly sent a cipher after you instead. So this is the Watcher who took over Cad Nua. Oh, don't look so surprised. It isn't an attractive expression. I wouldn't be where I am for long if I let details like that escape me.
Welcome everybody to the chat. Nice to see you all here. During voiceovers, I won't be doing any talking, obviously. This is exactly what I would picture Aloth's mother to be like. Oh god.
I also know, for that matter, about your little excursion into an Engwithin ruin near Deerford that dear Woodens are absolutely forbidden to enter. What I am curious about is why.
Something that I needed to find.
Not just any someone, though. Someone in the service of the Leaden Key.
Yes.
You're not the only one with an interest in their recent activities. I've lost 4 ciphers this year alone trying to get someone inside their ranks. As it is, we only have our suspicions about who is in the group and what they intend, which I suppose means we have much in common with them. I asked you here because I wanted to know what your interest was in all of this. I thought perhaps we might help each other. Why are you looking for the Leaden Key?
Closes her eyes, and the lids flicker. Then her face goes still, and her mouth parts, with little more than a sliver, and her hands briefly drop open, spilling some of her parchment to the ground, the pages wafting around her legs like leaves of a dying tree. Her fleshy eyelids peel back, and her gaze is immediately upon you.
The gods are cruel, I'm afraid. The man you seek is Theos Ix Arcanon, Grand Master of the Leaden Key. One of the most elusive and dangerous men Aora has ever known.
Of course. It'd be too easy otherwise.
Precious little, I'm afraid. You may know much of it already. No one member knows the identity of more than a handful of other members. They are kept in the dark of missions they are not involved in, or sometimes of those they are involved in. They exist to hide secrets they themselves don't know, if you can imagine how gullible someone must be for that to appeal.
Absolutely.
Despite that, they are very good at what they do, owing much to their founder, who will take matters into his own hands when necessary, and he does not fail. More than most, though very few would know so much as his name, and there is no way of knowing how much of what I've read is true. The Leaden Key dates back more than 2,000 years. If rumors are to be believed,
It was 2,000 years
Theos
old?
was
Holy
the one
shit.
who created it. What scraps of evidence exist suggest that he has died many times, only to be reborn each time exactly the same man, awakened during adolescence with all the knowledge and experience of all his lifetimes. The plots he orchestrates sometimes take hundreds of years to bear fruit. Needless to say, this is not the natural order of things. But he is said to be one of Woodica's favored, and that old bat was never one to let rules get in the way of favoritism. That may also explain another supposed gift of his. His body is no boundary to his soul, and he is known to take possession of others, if their souls are weak enough. Often it is for elaborate deceptions, but sometimes he simply forces them to kill themselves. He is not known for his generous supply of pity.
It sounds like a grade A asshole.
He is also not one to show himself in any but their most critical matters. If he has directly involved himself in whatever the group plots now, it may be your only chance to find him. And once you do find him, if you can find him, I would not hold my hopes too high if I were you. He is a driven, single mind. Keep me informed. The Leaden Key has been busy lately, and that is distressing news. I can only guess as to what they intend. You seem to have a knack for whatever it is they're up to. Figuring it out will be of great use to both of us. In your case, it will surely point you to Theos. In return, I will share our knowledge with you as we learn it, and provide you with what assistance I can. If you find your trail has run cold, come to me with whatever you have. There is much I may be able to do for you.
Yes.
Well, let's hear it. I had feared they might be involved in Widewind's legacy. It seemed too extreme even for them. How naive I've been. If we can learn more about their goals and methods, perhaps we can get the palace behind us.
Okay. I hope that's not too late.
Yes? Try your best not to...
Yeah, I'm working on it. Don't worry. Oh, yeah. Love it. Bump up his mechanics. Accuracy. Freeze damage. When you're terrified. Yeah, I think the accuracy is probably next best one. Okay,
Sure.
back we go. Go back to Kainua, and then we're going to do some stuff. Former. Okay. Find the place of misery met. Find the tower. Pulling. The mortared stone wall is sheltered by the eaves. A knotty green vine climbs the... Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're doing it. I don't care, we're gonna go in. Slide on up in that mansion. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah.
Let's save before we mess any shit up here.
Let's see what lies this way.
Ah,
And the fire shows me something new.
what is behind here?
I can do that, as requested.
Oh shit. Pretty sure they're gonna be pissed about that, but hey. Who's got lots of health?
Hey.
We do. That's done. I thought it was out of it. Oh well, shit. Yeah. Good shit.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
Oh no. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Oh shit.
I can do that, as requested.
Pretty sure this is stealing, but going. Calling it at that. No one who sees me, who has seen me, is still alive. I'm down the road. Okay. Near cemetery. Fish up you want Heritage Hill. Cool. Or the Mad Kept. Blackberry Sanitarium. Oh, perfect. Survival more than athletics, I think. Damage reduction. Super rest, no. Minimum damage goes up, increases converted to hits, that's really good. One per encounter. Accuracy, very good. Rails flexion but him. Super rest, no. Counter. Fortitude. Okay. Soldier. I'm using this. It's also really good. Minus 20% armor speed penalty. Accuracy. Every encounter can give us 20 more accuracy. Good man. I need the accuracy eventually. Accuracy is so needed. Okay, so we have both of these quests now. Heritage Hill, Edward. Where's Brackenberry? Sanitarium. That's why I talk to people. This shit going. Yes. Borrowing books, don't mind me. I might need them later. A well-maintained statue of a middle-aged man presides over the room, looking down unblinking over the bustle of harried academics pestered by the hopeful desperate. Strong warmth emanates from it. You can sense from across the room. There is a human soul stored beneath the stonework. You feel its attention turned towards you. It has been some time since a watcher graced these halls. His voice echoes deeply, rumbling the floor beneath you. I am envious of your natural insights, traveler. I can only imagine how it might have helped my work in life. Now what is it that brought you to my sanitarium? Ah, I could have done without hearing that today. Many have their intrusions made into our affairs. Of course, one can seldom be certain whether they've meddled or whether calamity has struck on its own, but a few of their less skilled infiltrators have been exposed from time to time. They are a perpetual nuisance. Once again, I am reminded of how envious I am of your gifts. I suspect they would be of use in verifying one's identity. You are at odds with the leaden key as well, I take it. Yeah. I hope it isn't knowledge you seek. They are seldom keen to part with it. Do you have some idea of who this person might be? suspect it's a patient. Very well, in that case, I would recommend you speak first with our resident animancer. They have frequent interaction with both patients and colleagues. Find them up here in their offices downstairs. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Where the animancer's at. Oh, fuck you. Guess no one here wants to talk about it.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Let's go downstairs.
Good day to you.
Pussy, here I am, looking so hard for answers on my research that I do not see the kith standing in front of me. What can I do you? Rare for me to notice things that do not relate to my work, even when they are in front of me. Sincerity and amico, but I am not the best choice to help you with that.
Yeah.
Just leave that be for now. An animator scribbles feverishly on a parchment scroll while his free hand dances through the air, counting off unseen objects. His lips move in silent discourse. As your shadow falls over his scroll, he looks up at you with mingled perplexity and irritation. Can I help you? He forces a polite smile. You must be joking. This is a sanitarium. Nothing is usual down here. He pauses. Although now to think of it, the patients seem more agitated lately. But they're Cademan Anzo's responsibility, not mine. Let's save before we deal with this shit. Just in case. Nothing grabs your attention except for the large padlock in the front. Oh, okay. Maybe I can get him out of there.
Welcome.
Oh my, you startled me. Are you supposed to be in here? Oh, I'm just Master Azo's assistant. You'd know more about that. But you won't be able to see him until he comes out of the patient ward. Oh. Yeah. I'm just an assistant. Okay. Only Master Azo has access. Let's go talk to the headmaster. Something going on here. Something going on here. Guy's not telling me something.
Good day, stranger.
Experiments? Cademan Azo is in charge of patient welfare now. He's not authorized to run any more experiments. I am disappointed in Cademan. I had hoped he would be the one to guide your inquiry. He'll be in his office or in the patient wards. I am granting you immediate access so you can find him. No doubt you'll wish to speak with him further on this matter. And I, for one, am curious as to what he might have to say. Tread carefully in the wards. There are a few dangerous cases. I would ask also that you do your best not to agitate the patients. Okay, yeah. No problem. Do my best to not piss people off, especially the crazies. Don't have the proper key.
I'll give it a try, at least, as requested.
Raven Wing. Mace one-handed. You actually legit take that. Let's compare it to ours. Bypass. Accuracy when attacking some ally. Oh. That's actually definitely gonna be for burning. I'm gonna swap that in, man. That is a pretty goddamn good weapon.
A simple test. That's settled.
Ooh, again, really good. Light armor. Really worth. Reduced everything. More damage reduction. Sun. Give it up light so this guy can just. Rock proof. Bash. Go up might. Go on this bad boy. Oh yeah. That is some nice ass armor, man. Really nice.
Yeah.
A round-faced, balding man turns to face you. His upper lip is pulled upward slightly by his pointed nose, exposing his upper teeth when he scowls.
What is the meaning of this?
Yes, well. Thelmore hasn't done much good for anybody since he had his soul moved into an inanimate object, so I failed to see why I should let that sway me. If Animancers all followed the commands of their leaders, where would we be? We'd all be as backward and woefully ignorant as Raid Saras. We would know nothing about life or death or even ourselves. We would be lost in the dark with no clue as to why. Leaders guide us, and without them we risk losing our way. If this man would strike off on his own, then let him fend for himself without the benefit of the sanitarium.
Indeed. Many lives have been spent in such pursuits, writing treatises and poems. But tell me this, how does one verify the truth of a poem? If some philosopher stumbled across the meaning of our existence, how would we know it from a false one? These are wasted lives. In Animancy there is progress. We are measurably closer to complete understanding because of our work. And that will be true until our work is complete. Who will solve Widewen's legacy? Some church? Some warrior? It will be an Animancer, or it will be no one at all.
I have, yes. No point in lying about it, now that Ethelmore is involved. I asked for volunteers from our patients, and a few brave souls came forward. I was very close at one time to a breakthrough. They understood that. They understood the sacrifice would mean something. Going to get a lot of looks, asking questions like that in the sanitarium for the unbalanced. In truth, I have spent little time treating them since I've been reduced in my capacities. We might have some luck with some of our more functional patients. They tend to congregate in the main area. None of your concern, yeah, okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let's go looking around. Find stuff.
I think I see something.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
Obviously, it's this guy. Curved spine twists this woman's posture forward. Her greasy hair draped over her large eyes like vines. She smiles at you. You must be visiting someone. Then, noting your appearance, she adds, friendly visit, I hope. Well, there's Bataxia, who relives a murder she committed more than 5 lifetimes ago. Idleman, who they say only has half a soul, and who was found collecting the faces of others because he believed his own to be a false one. Graham, he speaks in a language no one understands and wails at night sometimes, different from their normal behavior. Oh, yes, I suppose. But nothing they didn't volunteer for. Master Azo let us know that a couple of patients in the North Ward had volunteered for a new therapy and would be escorted to his laboratory to receive treatment. The North Ward has our most troubled cases. I'm glad some of them have chosen to get help. Seems to me it's gotten quieter over there since it started. It's Graham I see them taking in the most. Ah. I'd like to keep them separate. I don't know that I've ever seen the guards allow a visitor, just Master. Well, I like him very much. What happened to him? There was an accident. He was said to be one of the brightest in Darwood. Reputation, treatment. People say it was his ego that drove him to try and solve the legacy. But that's hogwash. Even if he was a bit of a showman. He loves his homeland, he thought he could help. He wasn't one to speak of his work. Suspected his colleagues might have tried to steal it. He told me once they had figured out a way to create a soul. Ooh. Not exactly a soul, mind you. How did he put it? A proxy, I think he called it. Had some machine that drew energy out of the very ether. Can you imagine? The point is, it was going to help with the legacy. It was going to make Hollowborn into something easier to love and care for. Gods know that's something we need. Do you know what they call those little empty babies in Ondara's gift? They call them boys. Because so many of them are found fading. Oh. God damn. Anyway, Master Azo has scheduled a public demonstration of his work in Copper Lane. And the next day, he was locked in his office, turning away visitors. I heard he stopped seeing patients. I don't know exactly what happened, and I don't have the heart to ask. I don't want to say you'll think less of me. Oh, come on. These last few years haven't been kind to me. They haven't been kind to anyone, really. I'm trying to think of it as personal. I lost my husband and both boys in the Saints' War. My daughter, the legacy took her before she was ever mine. I may do. What else can you do? I moved into a tiny place in Adara's gift. Got by mending clothes and on the kindness of strangers when I had to. But I was surviving, and the gods were watching over me. I could live with that. Then one day this noble woman comes in, wants this fancy gown fixed. Gorgeous thing. The shade of blue I'd never seen before. Only I had. I looked at it, and it reminded me of something. I had what they call an awakening. Oh no. I remember being a nobleman myself in another life. People doting over me. Men doting over me. Me! The best food, the most beautiful home, all the things you'd ever dare to dream of, or you never dare to dream of, they were mine. It was poison knowing that. All those things I had that I'll never have in this life. It did something to me. My food started to taste rotten. The walls of my little bedroom seemed to close in around me. I stopped being able to sleep on my own bed. So I came here. It was that or break into an estate and start ordering servants around. It seemed like such a silly thing to worry about. You don't have to tell me. But I can't get past it. And I start to wonder, did the gods choose this life for me? If so, what terrible things must I have done to deserve it? Interview Graham in the North. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Whew! Let's talk to this guy again. Maybe he'll let me into the North Ward. We can only hope.
What is it now?
Yeah, perception.
Smug cretin. How?
He balls up his fist and digs his teeth into his index finger, a growl shimmering beneath his breath and a deep scowl compressing his face.
Speak to them for all the good it'll do you. I'm sure the discussions will be
Yeah, this guy's just a grade A asshole.
Huh?
My face. This man has the look in his eyes of a haunted animal, and at your approach, he staggers backwards to the far corner of a cell, halfway appearing as though he would climb the walls if it would get him further away from you. He cries out, a bizarre, primal utterance like nothing you have ever heard. Graham looks at you blankly. It is unclear whether he understands you or not, but his panic has momentarily subsided. He opens his mouth to speak, but the words that come out are half-formed, as though his tongue were cut out. They are impossible for you to discern, if indeed they are words at all. The mutilations of animancy, crueler than any torture, to disfigure the soul. Let us return the favor to the animancers that of this shit heap. He looks at you with uncertainty. Slowly, tentatively, he steps closer to the front of his cell, and as he does so, for the first time, you can perceive his soul within your ken. Oh yeah. It is misshapen, as though maimed from some jagged instrument. Oh. Here. You project out towards the maimed soul in front of you, merging with it, its confusion and fear becoming yours as it whisks you into its depth. You're in your cell. He turns. The door creeps open on neglected hinges. Thoughts come to you in waves, incomplete, broken, fearful. Standing at the door is a rotund, balding man. His upper teeth and pointy nose remind you of a rat. He beckons you, apologetic. You don't want to go. Anything else. In your mind is a single word, and that word is no. But it dissolves before it reaches your lips. You press against the back wall, cornered. You cry out. In darkness, you fight against unseen restraints. You cannot move your arms or legs. The man walks into your room carrying a lit candle, its meager flame casting long shadows across books and machinery. Straps bind your arms and legs. Cold metal circumscribes the crown of your head and the breadth of your chest. The man is sorry. He is in need of raw materials. They dismantled his work, and he needs another source. He needs to show them he was right. He thanks you. He then turns a knob and you feel yourself begin to crack from within, and you can feel pieces of you torn away, like having your insides chewed by a horde of rats. You are screaming a scream you can barely hear. Another night, heavy footsteps outside your door, coming for you. You look through the slit in your door. The flesh giant, the artificial being just outside, but facing left, facing the end of the hall. The boy there. The boy looks with interest at the giant, then collapses to the floor, like a shed snakeskin. The giant convulses for a moment, then rights itself, turns away, and leaves. Graham looks at you, still wild-eyed, but somehow more present. He nods at you, then walks back to the end of his cell. Speak to the patient at the end.
These poor people. This isn't the treatment that they were promised upstairs by the cushioned seats and lush carpets. Is that the cure for soul sickness? To be thrown into a cell and subjected to the whims of your captor?
I've seen the sick and mad exiled, or else treated like contagious, but I cannot believe that this is the kindest alternative. But if all were treated like this, the sanitarium would never survive. What did these patients do to warrant such conditions? I suppose if they had a real understanding of all they profess to do, they would not do this. Let's be on our way. Yeah, it definitely gnaws at the soul, my man. A willowy adolescent boy stands in the center of a cell, gawkish and stoop-shouldered. He stares straight ahead, the occasional blink his only movement, and it is unclear whether he registers your presence at all behind his glassy, doll-like eyes. In this state, the barriers between your soul and his are thin and porous, easily bypassed if you should wish it. You close your eyes and edge forward toward the boy's soul, and as you near, a sudden malaise comes over you. You are cold and warm all at once, sweating and shivering and straining for breath, as you did on the caravan journey. The soul you approach is the wrong one, a parasitic plant that strangles its host. It is predatory and pitiless, and you have crossed paths with it before. Too late does it occur to you to retreat, and you already feel yourself plunging into some indeterminable abyss of thought and You are standing in a cell now, the same cell in the sanitarium. The halls are moonlit and empty. You are waiting. At the far end of the ward, the door opens, revealing a flesh golem in silhouette beneath a stone archway. It makes its usual rounds, same stops every time, the misbegotten child of despondent creator. When the construct is close, you coil yourself up and spring forward, passing out of the boy's body as though it were a membrane. You can sense his body behind you collapsing to the floor, a puppet whose strings are cut. You are rushing towards the golem now, bodiless as a gust of wind. Quickly, you think to yourself, quickly, and you feel the strength hemorrhaging from your soul as you dart towards the makeshift abomination. You pass into the golem's shell and overtake the soul implanted within, encircling it, suppressing it, and contained in this new vessel, you are strong again. You step heavy-footed down corridors, unheeded by the constructs and scrutinized only by the wary, untrustworthy eyes of the mad, coming at last to an office piled with books and scribbled papers and the perverse implements of animants. You set your oversized hands upon a large machine, a nest of globes and tubes and coils in the center of the room, and go to work, bending wires and unsettling alignments. Your surroundings are pulled past you, or perhaps you are pulled past them, and they dissolve into a blur. When they settle into place again, you are outside on a clear day, standing in front of a crowd stacked high above you on the tiered seats of an amphitheater. You are acting for the crowd, standing deliberately still, but this is no play. A balding man with rodent-like features is strapping you to a machine, the one you had tampered with. You see your arms for the first time, short and fleshy, unmistakably those of a little girl. But this body is not truly yours. Your mind still holds the same determination, the same hard-heartedness as before. The body itself is cold and vacuous, unlike the others. This one had a soul of its own. The man speaks, and the crowd applauds with enthusiasm worthy of a hero's entrance. Bear witness, he says, and he pulls a lever. The machine shivers and sparks, and a bead of sweat rolls down the side of the man's brow. But the crowd's apprehension quickly gives way to awe as a crystal globe fills with a radiant mist that casts the entire theater aglow. He opens a valve, and the girl crawls through a tube along a length of copper wiring that runs to a set of electrodes beneath your armpit. You feel nothing when it reaches you, as it should be. You have been leading his work astray periodically for some time, altering notes and settings and playing puppeteer for Hollowborn. But you make it look how people would expect it to look when a body is infused with a soul. In a moment, the machine goes dark, and the man unstraps you, eyeing you with a scientist's concern. He looks up at the crowd. "Behold," he says, but there is obvious hesitation in his voice. Slowly, you take a plodding step forward, then another. You look up at the man, giving him the eye contact of which no Hollowborn is capable, and the crowd gasps. The man looks relieved. "How do you feel?" He asks out of volume meant for the crowd, and this is the moment. At the top of your lungs, you let out a piercing shriek. The man comes towards you, his hands outstretched, but you run the other way, back to the machine. With all your strength, you drive your head into the crystal globe, and it shatters, streaking your head with warm blood. You drive your head down into the surface of the machine again and again, drawing panic screams from the crowd, and by the time the man reaches you, your body has already ceased proper function and merely twitches on the cold ground. Satisfied, you depart the corpse in search of another unsuspecting hope. Who could put their faith in animancy now? And we're getting pulled back in. You are yanked suddenly back to reality and the once catatonic boy in a cell is looking directly out at you, praising, calculating. There is no mistaking now that it is the soul of Theos Arcanen. Ah, Butcher. Is that so? He makes no effort to hide his disinterest, but he continues to search your eyes. He makes a slight grunting noise, and his eyes soften for an instant. And it seems, for that moment, that he recognizes you. He opens his mouth to speak, and seems to think better of what he was about to say. Jaw tightens. I know your look. You hunger. Hunger for answers that elude you. It gnaws at your soul, usurps your reason for being. You are like everyone. I will help you let go. He dodges backward with startling grace, putting himself out of reach. On his face there is no malice, only the dispassion of a farmer putting down a sick animal. Then, suddenly, he slumps forward. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. You need to knock this bitch down. You need to do that. Where's my endurance at? Behind the door. Okay. You need to do this for that. Let them finish that.
Following your lead.
Knock these bitches out of my sight.
Hey,
You're mine. I have. Ansaru.
Where did this asshole go? Okay, so I gotta go in the Great Hall treasure chest. Perfect.
Let's go! Let's go!
ready when you're...
Yeah.
Come on, kitty. Go messing people's shit up.
Let's go!
Just say the word.
Yeah.
On some.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that's not nice.
I can do that, as requested.
Sure, that's for questing. Yeah, of course it is. What about this? Okay, they have no idea what just happened. Find that hard to believe. Where's this patient going? Is everything going to hell now? Hell in a handbasket? What the blazes happened down there? You were given permission to ask questions. I have read accounts of people in history who could do what you describe. The accounts are few and brief and never reliable. Some go as far as to suggest that they are all the same person. If truly such a person was here among us, plotting our ruin, but that I had a body again and could be of some real use in our time of need, I fear what the future may hold for this place. I am grateful you were able to dispatch the threat before there was loss of innocent life. Okay, yeah. What of Anzo? Should have known better than to isolate him. Of course he would resort to deception. The wiser thing would be to allow his experiments, with close oversight, of course. Ah, yes. So...
How do you do?
Okay, let's go back down and talk to him and say there's left experiments with oversight. Yes, that's what I've been told to do here. Let's go tell him that. What have you done? There we go. How could you possibly? Look, it had to be done. Ithamore and the others, they took everything from me. Everything when I was this close. I had to know. Oh my god. Imagine the value if I'd succeeded. I had something that could make all of those hollow infants into something like a real person. And with a few more patrons and a few years research, who knows? Why would I let you do this?
Then I can't let you get in.
Oh, you're gonna die, dude. It's gonna die.
Ready when you are.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Yes?
Right.
Been an eye out.
Okay. Has to be down here then.
Good day, stranger.
What are you working on? Which? Odd solution. That probably has to be. But how the hell am I gonna get him to give it to me? Good question. Let's go tell the good doctor here that we had to kill that guy because essentially scheming. What were we to do?
Welcome.
Such a waste. There was none more gifted working here. If I had, in time, I'd hoped to rehabilitate his image. But a mind like his, so full of ideas, leaves little room for patience. I really don't. Into the tower on. Okay. To the tower next. Then we can go back where we were before. I think. Heritage Hill. Okay, well, let's go here first. $15? No way. I refuse. I'm assuming my character is going to get fatigued soon, but play this one by ear. Heritage Hill, let's roll. Of course, gotta go in the tower.
How do you do?
How do we get inside? $1,000? I'm in. Fuck you, man.
Place gets my blood.
Let's go.
You're not getting through.
This fight is mine. Let's go. Sacre. What? Sorry. I was thinking up a song. What rhymes with Watcher?
Spot on.
Your tale ends here. Oh, Act 10.
Oh, wow. Late to the party, friends.
I can do that, as requested.
Self-defense bonus. Useful later.
Yes. Let us have this. Yes.
Well, he just wrecked shit.
Right.
Let's go in here. I don't trust this to not, you know, see in this. Still can't go to the mausoleum, don't have the key.
I can do that. That's settled.
Wow. Holy shit. Paralyzing touch. Did he? Oh! Get freaking exploded. Use that action. Ah, this looks like a place where I can fight shit. Okay. This. Okay, you need to. Last one. There we go.
I'll let my...
Ooh. Yeah, we're going in. Ooh. Climb this tower.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is...
Oh.
This one.
Hey.
Where's your field triage shit? Nobody had field triage.
Just say the word.
Right.
Prince Fire casts light in dark places.
Attack! Let's go! Sure.
Laying low.
Gotta explore everything.
Let's go!
That's a...
Sure.
Up, up, and away. I hear you, kitty. My pretty kitty. Arcane dampener. And rings you got on, girl. Going for you now. Hell yeah.
Let's go! Let's go!
Oh yeah. Need to knock down this one. Go in here.
Right.
Oh, whole team, goddammit. Let's save as we continue. We've all been there before. We're up top. How do we stop this shit?
Configuration. Still nothing. Confounded device.
Hey, asshole. A man hunches over the strange mechanism, his spine a sharp ridge rising from his arched back. He's barely clothed in filthy rags, and the patches of skin you see are mottled green. Oh, excuse me. A spoiled stench emanates from him. He's so intent on his work that he doesn't notice you until your shadow falls over him. Yeah. When he turns to see you, he snarls and scuttles behind the Adra pedestal. Only his bare teeth seem to have escaped decay. His eyes are yellowed and bloodshot, but they flicker with intelligence. He averts his gaze and holds a hand in front of his face.
Shouldn't be here. What do you want? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Forgive me. Forgive me. Research. We came to do research on the tower. Some commission from gods.
Something happened on our 11th night. Lights in the sky and a static charge in the air. But we were so careful. We were staying in the chambers below. Trindig, my assistant, said he saw a robed figure lurking around the tower. Wore a mask. Carried knives at his sides. A trick of shadows, I told him. The next morning, we felt strange. Like we hadn't eaten in weeks. So dazed that we didn't at first notice the blood around our beds, the strange wounds that had appeared overnight.
And the machine. This cursed spire. Dormant for 2,000 years. Lifeless through hundreds of our
How
experiments.
do we stop when we couldn't start?
Years I've been doing this. Years. I know how these things work, but I don't know how this happened. Nowhere to go. That's the problem. Their souls are trapped here like flies in a jar. There's no time for jokes! There's no time! This machine, it has the power to manipulate souls, but why? For what? And how many others lie buried in the ruins of Erglonfoth? No. Focus on this one.
How can I help?
Not your help I need. It's Harridan, shrew. Squanders her research on frivolities, then refuses to make herself
The
useful.
last part of the Anthem note.
Runes.
Jesus.
By the time I realized what had happened, the district had already been sealed. So we fed when we needed, and locked ourselves in the tower to work. And then there came a time when the hunger struck. I didn't see him. Not yet. I'm not... You could help.
Okay.
Help me end this.
Yes.
This is an animancer in his natural state, Watcher. Never has he respected the sanctity of the god's creation. Only now he no longer has the cunning to hide it. He should be put down like a sick animal. All we need is ass. Fuck up.
Silence surrounds me.
Deep to the bottom. He's somewhere here. Okay. Roll, friends. Ha.
Will they veil our ons?
In the house. In the house. You can read the words, let's go. Woman bends over a roaring fireplace, feeding a splintered chair leg into it. As you get closer, you notice something natural about her. A certain pallor to her skin, a lack of movement beneath her flesh, even while her arms execute deft, efficient movement. Puckered flesh, ragged and bloodless over her. Oh god. I would not get too close, teased the honorable. Look there. She is not truly living. There's always hunger after.
It's rude to stare, you know. Don't worry. I've no mind to start anything with you. After all, I've stayed in such good shape by choosing my meals carefully. That fool Aldhelm. He sent you, didn't he? I can hardly believe he's had the cleverness to survive. That simpleton thinks he can understand how to use something without understanding what it is, or why it is.
Right.
He dabbles with ancient and powerful devices, with all the finesse of a blacksmith. He sends you here to petition me for aid. Ter Nuneth. It's called Ter Nuneth. They built the machine atop it to contain souls, hold them in place. But the others I've seen, machines scattered all over the Deerwood, are relays, built to move souls. Ugh, back to these Tinker's concerns. And what would you do with these tethered souls if I told you? So you say. And just what would you release them to? They'd abandon their existence here for another somewhere else, equally aimless and meaningless.
What? What good is observing all this going to do? Extinguish her pride. You warp your mind on the squalling purpose. Here's your very bones, you jump back crying out. I won't abandon this opportunity. These souls will remain here with me and accomplish more than any animancer in the history of the field. Can't leave them. Who will know about it? Extinguish it. Use it. Extinguish it. Extinguish it. Extinguish it. Finally quench your pride.
So be it. These are the words you need. Something has awakened in your mind.
Okay, good. Speaker of dead tongues now, and so he surpasses 100 frustrated scholars in the matter of a few moments. Huh.
Turn it off, I expect. That will be easy now that you can read the runes. The vessels with...
If only we could get all animates together in one place, perhaps we could destroy their souls as well. I'm gonna turn off this fucking machine. Get rid of this crap. Like, fast mode is amazing. To the top. Yes, yes. He bares his teeth and leaps at you. Yeah, okay. Fuck you, I know what to do. Goose. Let's save before we do anything. Aha, yes. Extraordinary positive. It's broke, son. Bottom. Make our way back out. Oh, that was supposed to go. Guess we're going back to the lady. Back to Lady Webb, tell her what's been going down.
Good day to you.
Yes. Thank you. Two-handed, very slow. Okay, but got his blunderbuss. That's pretty baller. 8 to 12, very slow too. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. This thing good. This here. Let's compare. Yeah, let's keep this in your inventory just in case, my man. I think that's pretty baller. Oh yeah. Always enchant. Can I do my shield again yet, actually? Oh, yeah. Oh. Damn. Need some good shit for that. Okay, Lady Webb, I'm here to tell you what's going down.
How fares your search? Well, let's hear it. Forgive me, it is unlike Theos to leave witnesses. He did not aid you as you'd hoped, I take it? Well, take heart. With any luck, when he has finished his business, he will surely come and find you again, if only to kill you while you sleep. This news of yours that isn't enough. This is troubling. That civilization seems to have known more about the mechanics of souls than anyone since. The Leaden Key was born. The Leaden Key's conspiracy is clear now. They have used Anguithan technology to engineer Widewind's legacy, and they want people to blame Animancy for it. As we speak, the Duke is holding. I, for one, would enjoy seeing their little scheme fouled up at the last moment. Our Duke must hear. However, certain groups have been invited to attend. You might get in with one of them if you aren't above a little pandering. There are delegations from the Knights of the Crucible, the Dozens, and from House Dominel. What of them? We would only... It would be best if people...
Yeah.
I gotta go sell my soul to the goddamn devil or some shit. Talk to these ones, right? They're closest. I'll talk to them. All they want me to do to let me get in there.
How do you do?
Nice job. Right this way. Thanks, fam.
Luxurious furnishings, hostile stairs. Reminds me of the Lore College.
Young man leans against an expensive-looking glass cabinet. He holds a jewel-studded goblet in one hand and an ornate pistol in the other. He grins with wine-stained lips.
Our doormen seem to think it important that you meet with me. Speak.
Balance. The Duke's stuck between ignorant fanatics and power-hungry soldiers. That's the way of things in Defiance Bay. We're just trying to see that neither group gains undue influence. What's your position? Don't have one. Okay. Pretty much. Rubber man planned a heist. Then he passed the instructions to the thieves. Oh. Bearing my initial. I need that letter. House in Copper Lane. That's the missive. Cool. Hold up in Copper Lane. That means we need to travel northeast up to Copper Lane. Make a roll there. Once again, welcome everybody to the channel. The kitty. Oh, Kitty is my pet. My black cat. I found him in a cave. Well, not in a cave, in a crypt, and he was like a half-dead kitty. And I let him follow me because he purred and meowed at me. And now he just follows me forever. Kinda nice. If you listen closely to the sound effects, at times he'll meow and purr.
Right.
Nope, can't even be targeted in combat. It's actually really nice. Where are they? Hold up. Probably. Yeah. You asked me for one and I said no, not until you're older and more responsible. Do you remember this conversation? Thanks for the cool cats. Cool cats. Yes, sir. I find you here, out here playing with a blade that clearly belongs to the Knights. Do you see the problem? He didn't steal it. Honest, I traded for a secret. Ask him. It is. I don't give a fuck. He told me some cool shit. Get off his ass, Dad. Maybe somebody else put some more shit.
Silence surrounds me.
Nope. Can't go into Goose. Pointing that. Go to house. Looking for some thieves, because I have a letterhead with that guy's initials on it, because he tried to rob someone else's manor. See what we can do.
Greetings.
Well now, a new face. Welcome, friend. Name's Princek, and this, my humble abode, a place of business. Must be popular. Sure, right, very perceptive. This business attracts some less pleasant types. Sometimes the clientele get a little pushy, and every so often someone turns out to be snooping into things they shouldn't. Ah, okay. How's that? Oh, he sells drugs.
Huh?
4 floors, all yours, but nobody gets upstairs. Why not? Yeah. Kind of, sort of. It still gets really complicated at times. Yeah. Who gives me like security and NCP? That's nothing. There. Night. Here. Okay, one more. Told you that works. Okay. Oh, that shit. Oh, get upstairs and I'll show it to you here, Vixer. It can be really complicated, actually. Like, so this is from Direwood. All that I've done are grayed out. This is the last one with Lady Webb that I'm doing. These are the current quests that I have on the go, and there's a shit ton because it's like you have somebody in your party for freaking 100 days. Then these are tasks. This is like a long quest that I started a while ago that I'm not strong enough to beat yet. But this and this and this, they're all stuff that has been going on for a while. So I mean, you like uncover what happened. House next to Copper Lane Market. What was happening? Oh, you had to figure it out.
Yes.
Just making everybody super accurate. He's gonna knock some assholes down because I don't want to deal with them. Guys gonna go crazy. A key, probably very useful. All their shit. Who's this guy? Yeah, that's why I'm trying to just keep going. Oh man. That got his ass kicked. I'm not here to hurt you. Whoa. My name is Prince. This is my house. Who's downstairs? An imposter. A wizard. Oh. Tiny portion of... Oh, I see. So you're a dealer. Okay, what's gonna happen here? Why should I help you? Right thing to do. Okay, well I'm gonna take all your shit first. Okay. This is like, I guess, one of those weird side quests you just stumble across because you're kind of too stupid to figure out your main quest. So I'm gonna go finish this, and I'm sure everyone's gonna hate me when I do it, so I'm gonna save before I talk to him again. I'm sure it's gonna get ugly as sin.
Following your
Get all my bros in here.
Certainly.
Hey.
Fighter at the door.
Huh?
Found the man. Yeah, you're bullshit. Oh yeah, you're a wizard, and I'm gonna fucking hit you with my beat stick. Fuck that shit. You are going to mark this asshole. You can go crazy and fight. You are going to right away knock him down and use that. You three. Anzu. Whack him. You need to phase that. Gotta kill that wizard. Ah, yes. Too late, you son of a bitch. You're gonna die. Okay, let's regroup here. That guy's gonna get his ass kicked if I help. Let's use that. And chill. Oh yes, that's a good deacon. Edward's gonna take burn damage and he's gonna heal. Go.
Let's go.
Everybody's dead except me. Take all the cool shit, sure. Sure, take.
A simple test. That's settled.
Go back up to Mr. Man. That's because I knew there was going to be a fight, so I kind of lined my guys up. And I built half of my own party when the game started. I'm sure it'd be a lot harder if I didn't have, like... So, like, just look at you. Like, look at the guy I made for you. The fucking beast. Like, goes Fury and smacks for, like, 50 damage. My two guys almost can't die, and these guys are all just ranged. This guy chants, so we attack faster. Does retarded damage. She's like a super buffer, and this guy just uses a crossbow and goes dumb. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Taken care of. So, where the... Oh, now I gotta go find this chick. Proper lane. I don't know. His staff glows fire as well, man. Apparently when he holds it in his hands, I see the soul of the staff because he helped make the god hammer that killed the god by giving it part of his soul. I don't understand very much. He fucking can, dude. Dude's some like weird priest shit who sees like through me and that I'm a watcher. So he legit has a crazy eye. Like 100%. Find this Katarina or whatever the fuck her name is. And a house. Yeah, who shoots a bow? Yeah, pretty much.
Greetings.
Let me see your stuff because I want to sell you all of my shit. Now, this may take a while, so I apologize. Okay, this actually wasn't too bad. Though. Good enough. $2,000, sure. Her bow's way better than that shit, man. Any cool armor though? Spike's Pride. Here we go. No. That good. Okay, screw shit, we're done. Okay, so we need to find Arena in Copperlane. We also hideout. Copperlane. One in Copperlane. Fuck's their hideout. Is their hideout? It's a house. It's in Copperlane. What if the thieves hideout with the fiance? Okay, yeah, thieves hideout. Wow, that was hard. Up the wall, in the window, grab the jewel for the pretty little lord. We got it. Wants his letter back. I have no what you're talking about. Make a good point. Take this back to the bus. Not likely. Dickhole. Taking all your shit too. Fuck.
I can do that, as requested.
Yeah, I went back upstairs. Now he wants me to go find his fiance or some shit. So I'm kind of working on that. Trap detected.
I see something.
Good thing I can disarm fucking traps now. But thank you for thinking of me. I appreciate it. Okay, Thieves Hideout's done, so I have to go back to him, but I need to find his fiance. I'm sure that's worth some EXP, and I want to level up again. I have some really good talents waiting for me if I level up. Really, really good talents. Strong boy talents. Dude with the fucking Warhammer's gonna swing around like a horse dick. Pretty lady. Pretty lady. How's a pretty lady? Where would I hide? What is this place even called? Ah, it's another chick's house. She may have run here. Let us see. Yoo-hoo! They don't want mommy stealing all the shit. Okay, I don't have a key. Let's go bring the dude back his letter. Then we can go to this. What do you call it? A court proceeding for animancy. Ah, check out the dormitory on the way. There could be items. And I'm also so strong, Victor, because I have unique items on pretty much everyone. I don't know what they're doing. Let's talk to this dude.
Well met, friend.
No caps. No cap. I have no idea. Okay. Guy's just high as fuck.
Huh?
Avoid him. Let's avoid him very hard. Let's go back. My dude. Come across the other chick on the way, good. If not, I don't give a fuck. No, it's gotta come. Shit, go. Gotta go fast. Maybe it's gonna be the middle mansion. Right down here. Come on, kitty. Yeah. I've gotten other cool pets as well, like a worm, like a dragon, and a beetle and stuff, but kitty's probably my favorite. I mean, it's fucking kitty. Hey, you better give me what I want now, asshole.
Have you procured the letter?
Here's the letter.
Nicely done. And now I have another job, as you know, after reading the letter.
Contents were not of my concern. Lord Raymond is sitting on a gem the size of an enormous testicles. Called the Heart of the White March. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I already took it.
Oh, nicely done. Now, give it to me, and I'll see that you're duly compensated. A rare prize indeed. Take my father, Gedmar, will be pleased to learn that I've acquired such a gem.
Go speak to them upstairs. Supposed to be one job and you give me what I want. One fucking job. But of course, help somebody once, sucker you in. Bunch of assholes. Where's your pappies at? Man of presence, he wears.
My son mentioned that you're in need of an invitation to the palace hearings. I can provide that, as well as advancement in my house. I believe we can work out an arrangement. However, you must understand that such an arrangement will no doubt put you in opposition to the Knights of the Crucible, and to...
That's cool.
Know my terms before we proceed. You've served my house well thus far. Individuals of your skill are always in demand in House Dominel. What I require will be both dangerous and illegal.
Yeah, I get that. Okay, that's fine.
My forefathers taught the citizens of Defiance Bay to fear and respect the...
I don't care about this kind of stuff.
You are quick to... Wenfeld can be found in Crucible Keep of First Fires, one of the most well-guarded buildings in the city. I want the Knights to go to war with the Dozens, not with us.
Okay.
Tensions are high enough that it won't take much to turn them against each other. Leave this token on the altar of Abidan in the chapel.
I have to go assassinate some motherfucker? Did he at least like give me the letter that I need? I'm sure he didn't. Of course he did. I guess.
I heard about your new assignment. I also heard that my father asked you to make sure the Dozens take the fall. Don't. My father's a shrewd businessman, but he's too cautious. Defiance Bay used to respect us.
The token.
House Dominel needs that respect.
That's now I have to go to and don't plant the token. Hi. Ugh. How come fathers and sons are always so stupid?
In Jacoa, we have a memorial for the Saints' War. They say a Rawatai artillery master contributed to the Godhammer bomb. I wondered if...
Of course. You want Rawatai to be a part of this history. Crow about how your people helped the Deerwood. Maybe your Rungan...
How about nobody cares? Hey Vix, if you're still here, are you still locked on 720p still? See, I have to email them. Maybe they changed this now, only partners get to, Yeah, that's so weird. Oh well. Oh, yeah, I'm assuming it looks pretty damn good.
We just don't have the manpower.
This guy we have to kill. Assassinate when... is not him. Glad it looks good. Gotta send you the big thanks for the gaming PC though. Making this shit possible. So the chapel. Yeah, she's aha. What the fuck? Okay, so wait till he goes again, then use a spell on him maybe? Probably what's gonna have to happen. Back to the chapel, asshole, then I'll shoot you with something. Okay. Okay.
Just say the word.
You need this. Nothing to see here, folks. La da 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 da. Run like fuck. Oh. Exotic wares merchant. Definitely gonna go back to him after. Exotic ware, I mean, how do I say no? I'm gotta be getting pretty close to handling this part of Act 2. And Vix, you need to start thinking about what you want to play starting next week or week after or whatever. A good Sunday game you're interested in. I'll play just about anything. Okay. Oh, the merciless hand. Okay, so we're good. I'm sure we have some too. Just a matter of what ones we want to do. Yeah, just let me know. I still have like 35 Steam dollars too, so I mean, I got some money there I can throw at a game if you want. Longevity too, I mean, longevity matters. I'd like it if we could play a game for more than a day. Excuse me, Lady Webb. I have something to give you. Talk to Lady Webb. Hey, yo, I've got the invite. Where are we going?
How fares your search?
Oh, this
What
is
of
good.
them? Unlikely as it may seem, House Dominel is as much responsible for maintaining the peace as the...
Nice.
You need waste no more time here. Get to the What of them?
Okay, cool. Let's get to the palace. Palace, my friends. Oh, Vix, you leveled up. Oh shit, you getting strong as fuck though. Survival, healing multiplier, more movement, or There's many questions, friend. Not gonna happen. Yeah, you're a fucking White Walker. Pretty much. No. No. Damage reduction is pretty fucking nice. Really doesn't seem that good. Because I can't guarantee he's gonna get the down. Thick-skinned. Make him last longer. He already does retarded damage. I just need to get you like an ice spear skill now. Like some ice lance shit. Or I just cracked my back. Yeah. Quest day. Leaving in 8 days. Okay, yeah, I got lots of fun. Fires in a day. Okay, let's sign. Been sending the ranger to do lots of shit, but she's been really good for me, so. Go ranger chick. Things. I go to the palace. Oh shit. Luminary level, that's lower. Everybody has so many spells and abilities and amazing shit now. No, we need to Alice. I have a writ from somebody very important. Everybody please get out of my way. In we go. Let's go do some dialogue stuff, and maybe we get to get later.
Hail and well met.
I don't need to talk to you. Where are we having the discussions? Here. All right. Okay, they're all here.
Well then, answer me this, Master Barash. If you Animancers represent our best hope to cure the legacy, what progress can you demonstrate?
As I've said, it isn't about progress, it's about potential.
My house would agree, Your Grace. We see great potential in its future.
And I suppose your blazing profits during the legacy don't have nothing to do with that, do they, Dominel? You can't have it both ways no more! Animancy goes, or this country goes!
So you admit, Master Barask, that Animancy is no closer to stopping the legacy than it ever was.
No, we've had many promising experiments. Cadman Azo has shown...
Cadman Azo murdered a child. For a complete failure. We should be hanging him right now for what he done. The dozens won't stand for it.
There is no need. Master Azo recently passed the Shroud. And while the experiment failed, his work...
Ah, our new delegate from House Dominel. What makes you say sabotage?
Alright, Vix, you have yourself a good one.
The fuck's that even matter? These are people who would toy with the lives of our children!
Indeed. Even assuming there was sabotage, is this Animancer Azo not still accountable here?
Good night, Vix. Have a good one, man.
Horseshit! These Animancers can't be trusted! Look at what happened in Heritage Hill! Our supposed protectors from Crucible Keep can't even clean up the messes Animancy leaves!
Your Grace, we'd have a much easier time of it if our knights weren't so occupied trying to keep their organization from igniting a revolution on our very doorstep.
Heritage Hill is blood on your hands, Justicia! You turn a blind eye and look what happens!
You've some strange taste in travels, friend. The height of your tales expands with every breath. I had heard whispers of a new delegate set to attend today's hearing. I admit that your candor was mentioned more than once. Tell us what you saw in Heritage Hill.
You think that was the machine's purpose? Dire side effect. Then why would the Inquithians build such a...
Even if it is as you say, we have testimony that a group of Animancers had been spending time there. Surely their tinkering had something to do with this.
But the very purpose of these experiments is to understand. So these dangerous things can be used responsibly.
This is what it comes down to, Your Grace. Whatever their intentions, Animancy's a pop. We all know what Widewind's legacy's really about. And it ain't about some sparkling saint from Creed Ceres who's mad because he took a stroll down the wrong bridge.
Ha! Wrong bridge indeed. Yes, Durance, yes.
It's about a bunch of so-called intellectuals fucking with the natural order while the rest of us gotta suffer for it.
Is it, though? Should we not take the time to reach a clear conclusion? I mean, what proof do we have?
My son and daughter are buried beneath the floor of my house. We don't own no land, so that's where we lay them. My son. My wife let him slip when she was bathing him. Got water in his lungs he couldn't cough up. My daughter? We put her to bed one night, and the next morning she wasn't breathing. This Hollowborn thing, it ain't ending. And it ain't ending because we still let these charlatans play God. There's your proof, you damn copper fucker!
Enough, Adric. Lady Dominel makes a point. If it's animancy, then why do the other states that permit the practice not suffer the same fate? Who among us can say he truly understands why the legacy has taken hold here?
Right idea, Watcher. Taking this herring by the curly ones. Don't waste your chance. Yes.
Beasts. Another lunatic at the hearing. Did you remember to lock your sanitarium before you left, Master Barask?
You must know, friend, that the Leaden Key is a mantle for small-time ruffians and children at play. I'm not saying you're a liar. Not yet. But you'd better start making sense of all this. Help us believe you.
I don't see what some rich lord's got to do with any of this. You're saying they don't like animancy, so they're trying to trick us into banning it.
You've made an unexpected case, friend. I'll say that much. It seems we have a new possibility to consider, at the very least. How was it you came to learn all this? Indeed. This land is foreign to you, unless I miss my guess. Your efforts on its behalf are to be commended. But these hearings are about more than Widewind's legacy, even though that is our most pressing concern. Let's say for the moment that I were to take you at your word that our friends in Brackenbury Sanitarium and their peers bear no responsibility for this curse upon my country. I'm curious, what would you do if you were in my position? Very well. That is all I wish to hear. Not just from you, but from everyone. I want to thank the delegations for helping me to collect my thoughts. In particular, I want to thank our new delegate, who has given me much to think of. The time has come to choose a direction for the Deerwood. Ramir de Barash, representing the interests of animancers in Deerwood, step forward.
Your Grace.
Oh, fuck.
The arguments for and against animancy are both strong in their own way. I must be careful in my judgment.
Forgive me, Your Grace. We will accept no judgment but our own.
What's he doing?
No, wait!
Stop this at once!
Well, shit.
I've given you every chance to end this pursuit. Shall I end it for you? Another time. I am already late.
Oh, shit. The words, "Shall I enter for you," ring in your ears. You find yourself grasping for breath, struggling to keep your own balance. You drop to your knee and watch as Thalos hurries out of the building. The world dims around you, the screams and clashing of weapons fading to sound. All that remains are the words.
Shall I end it for you?
Thalos stands at a pulpit high above an assembly of robed onlookers. You among them, clustered around a wide, circular pit of carved stone. He addresses a woman bound backwards over a large iron wheel overlooking the great stone maw. Many of the woman's fingers and toes are severed, and the bottoms of her feet are charred black. The skin on one side of her face looks like melted candle wax, black and red and seeping. At the angle of her back suggests a spine in ruins. Yet for all that, her expression betrays little of her anger.
I am already at peace, Grand Inquisitor. Are you?
So be it. If you desire no end, you shall have none. I find you guilty of heresy. May the eternal prison bar your soul from passage, for it is beyond redemption.
He nods to a hooded attendant who begins untying her from the wheel. Jesus. Lady Webb. Rioting in the streets. Oh, it's gonna get fucking real here, boys and girls. Oh, fucking wait. Boots for her? Wow. That got bad really fucking fast. Uh-oh. Hope you ain't dead, Lady Webb. Lady Webb, no. Back.
I can do that. That's settled.
Reach out for it. He walks in, floorboards creaking. You wait till the last of his brandy trickles down your throat before you speak.
I was a fool to think I could tame these people.
You came closer than most.
A fine epitaph.
No worse than any.
You are concentrating, focusing with all your energy. It feels as though you are diving into a stone wall over and over, but it cracks suddenly, unexpectedly, allowing the vaguest wisp of a thought to leak through.
What's in Twin Elms?
Did you pull that from my thoughts?
I've had time to practice.
Ah.
I was saving that for someone.
Pity.
Pity. You know this is how it has to be.
Draws a long curved knife from his belt, smeared with fresh blood. With his left hand, he gently pins your sternum as he raises the knife. point dangling above your heart.
Prove it.
Slips the knife between your ribs and pushes it through layers of tissue, separate with brittle, papery stiffness. A pulsive reflex causes you to drop your glass on the floor. You take his knife in both of your hands, a question radiant in your mind. For an instant, to your great surprise, the pathway to his mind is left open to you, unguarded, and the answer comes. Simple, cataclysmic in its reordering of your thoughts. As Lady Webb, you feel as though you have an answer you've searched for all your life, but in your own mind, your understanding lies just beyond your reach. You look at Theos with your wide eyes, with the wide eyes of someone seeing for the first time, and draw your last breath as a black velvety dark.
Smoke rises above the city walls in billowing plumes that blacken the sky like a storm. Behind the walls, the riots rage on. Known patrons of Animancy are forced into hiding as looters ransack their estates and make off with their possessions. Animancers are torn away from their families and dragged from their homes to be stoned to death in the streets. Word had spread immediately that Duke Avar had been assassinated, and that an Animancer was to blame. The city wasted little time in exacting revenge, and little effort into evaluating guilt. In the center of it all, Brackenberry Sanitarium burned. And down the lane, Hodred House, the last bastion of stability in the Deerwood, had fallen silent. Now safely outside the city gate, your path points eastward to Twin Elms, where Theos is bound, for reasons that remain mysterious as the leaden key itself.
We're done Act 2? Fuck yeah. The cat knew it, man. Talk to our guys, who are shit. Get arrested, probably.
The keep's coming along nicely.
I wouldn't pay, so they set my crops on fire. My boy tried to stop him, they knocked him over the head. He's alive, but he can't think straight no more. Your boy got lucky. My guards, both good men both, got put to the sword after they'd surrendered. Well, what's going on? Go on. You sent your men to my farm. What? Take some money and fuck off. Ooh, news. News about the asshole. I want to screw this guy over immensely. Pompous little shit. What do you want, buddy? Lead word that is massing an army of mercenaries inward. Okay. 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 Death must be denied. Prove your legitimacy. Talk about my army. Where am I getting my troops? Veteran. Fuck yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's fucking do. We're going to war. We're gonna have a fucking war right now. I'm in. Oh, it's cost a lot of money, but I don't care. Okay, as you crest a small hill overlooking Yenwood Field, Lord Gathan's army is in a flurry of activity, scurrying to and fro. Even from this distance, you can hear the drums of war beating. Their steady cadence designed to intimidate their foes will organize the rank and file into battle formations. You've arrived just in time. Lord Gathan's forces are beginning to move. An attack is imminent. Back my fort. Yeah, it looks. His ultimate objective is to face you in battle and to be seen defeating you. I doubt he is foolish enough to challenge you to single combat, of course. Fuck yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no. He is likely. Battle mages. Saboteurs. Take out the berserkers. Ah, okay. Got here. Well, let's save. Okay. We need fuck these guys up really bad. That. Him. Protect them. That for them. These guys are fucking with shit. Good. Okay, you've got this again. And then some goes here. You're gonna pull down the line with him.
Sure. Let's go.
Hey, Durance, you need to get the back. Okay. You need to shout. Here, you do the same thing here. You need to knock down. Kill him. You done him and him. That.
Ready when you are. You're not getting through me.
Following.
Stun these motherfuckers.
What? Let's burn this away!
Fucking get wrecked, assholes.
Let's go!
Correct, son. Yeah. Holding the hem of his robe as he steps over several bodies, Chancellor Warren approaches you. Although his face is pale and he looks as if he will be sick at any moment, he forces a smile. Lord Tizad the Honorable, while I'm grateful this dispute is finally over, it is regrettable so many lives were lost in the process. Gathbin should have just been reasonable from the start. In any event, as the legal arbiter of El Baymar, I'm here to inform you that you have been declared a Thane of the Direwood, and Cadenua has been recognized as your domain. Yeah! Perfect. Honored to serve you, that's awesome. But yeah, let me take all their stuff. Oh yeah.
Huh?
I think I'm so fucking strong. That could have been really shitty. Res plays, a wild lurk appeared. Hey man, how's it going? How are you on this fine Sunday evening? Back, see what's going on. I don't think I have a merchant yet. Oh no, I must. Started something new. Awesome. Oh, nice.
Well met, friend.
Yeah, where is my bro? Regular stuff. Okay, that's fine. Or do anything else actually? Dexterity. Oh, that's actually yes. Binding. Oh, thank. Oh, this shit, I don't know why. Fail to hit the appropriate buttons when I do that. Okay. Here. He really needs to. Ah. Okay. He's good. Doesn't even have gloves. This guy should get the might. Damage reduction. good. Dexterity for damage. Will for way better. Lord's authority. Grants the Lord's authority. One per stronghold. Oh. I already have 2 wings on. Minor spell blind. Ooh, that's good. Perception, I need. Here, okay.
Yeah? Greetings.
Sell some shit. Fuck the hats. You know what I've been trying. Go. Oops, no. Good enough. Right back up to 42 grand. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll rest. Yeah, perception. Sure. Better than nothing. Oh, and my library's done. Okay. He's good. Good. Look at that security. Oh, so good.
Right.
Save. Been a long time since I saved. Yeesh. Ah, I left it. Endless path. Elms. Master. Well. Continue towards our destination. So Rez plays. You play Pillars of Eternity at all? Or are you just watching because, you know, something new to watch?
Looks a little healthier than before.
Have to travel with Durance, fortunately. Keep Luminar. Going towards Twin Elm. Oh, we're almost there. Shit's on fire now. Go down in here. This is new. I like this. Don't think I've been down here yet. My map will tell me. Hell no.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
You hear grating and grinding coming from the stone head above you. Adra in its green sockets. There is no truer blade than essence forged in bronze. Turn twice to the left and prepare your soul for its reckoning. Twice to the left, eh? Get me, motherfuckers. Parents, back the fuck up, yo. Can we do that? You need to do that. Oh shit, about to get fucking real up in here. That shit got real quick and then it got done real quick. Approach and make yourself known to me. Yeah, I know what happened last time we did something like got frickin' shit on. The stone faces Adra's eyes grow yellow. Voice rumbles from his open mouth. The past is the hilt of a weapon. True warrior grasps it and knows his strength. Speak the quality that defines you. So it is with your power. Okay.
Margren's fire casts light in dark places.
This thing isn't doing its job.
Nick, market. Fuck, that bitch hurts. Approach and speak your will. Desire is the aim of the soul, and its purpose. It is purpose and direction, the sharpened point of a blade. Speak your ambition. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
Let's go.
Get moved.
Spot on.
I bring your end.
You feel an unwelcome crawling sensation in your head. A high-pitched ring overwhelms your senses and is accompanied by an angry utterance. Invader! Thief! I'm not doing anything. I'm just here doing me. The warrior shall call forth 2 witnesses, and they shall take up positions upon the emblems that bear testament to the character of his soul. The warrior shall ascend the dais, soul vessel in hand, to undergo training. Bearing his soul vessel and weapon with a heart of Adra, the warrior shall then approach the urn. In this way he shall fashion an arm worthy of his skills. Seems kind of scary. Break through the Picks are strong as fuck. You hear anger chittering. Now, feed. Oh, yeah! Bring it on, motherfuckers. Enter the tunnel. Damn, she got shit on, son.
Let's go. This thing isn't doing the job.
Following your lead.
Nice and slow.
Digging and fettering animal, my leg. Dig like stone for the colony. What are you doing? Legacy, colony. Segmented mouth parts together. Young are always few, slow to hatch, fragile. Last of colony, soon to die. Long dead animals, put spirit stuff in metal. I keep spirit stuff in stone. Take to new colony. Colony alone is weak. Young, frail. Empty of wisdom, but 2 colonies together survive. Make strong colony. He strokes his own. Need legacy to guide new colony. Keep it strong. I don't think we need to kill him. Here, one hand. Sure. No need to hurt that shit. I don't know. Let's venture down deeper. Or go this way. Fuck you.
Sure.
And what does the flame reveal?
Grappling hook. Ow. Unconquerable.
Silence surrounds me.
Come here, troll.
Let's go. Let's go.
And what does the flame...
Let's go.
You're mine.
Let's go.
Following your lead.
Dying for.
Sure.
Shh.
He arrives at last. Hey, kitty. Well, well, finally. You should have remained in Defiance Bay, but I'm glad you didn't have better sense. Oh, ooh. I want to fight you. Okay. First things first. This. You are going to take him, you, him, that happened. Back. There. You are going to. He is getting her ass kicked.
This thing isn't doing the job.
You need to knock his ass away.
Let's go.
Screw you. That got really messy really fast.
Yeah.
Big ass kitties. Holy fuck. Sorry, kitties.
Let's go.
What? Here's a lesson.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Onward and upward. Oh. How do we get further in? How can I cross? Missing something? Anyways, it's definitely time for me to call it quits. I'm just going to save here. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Had a pretty good lengthy stream today. Earlier had a bit of an issue, but you know, we rectified that. So thanks again. Always like it when people watch. Makes it a lot easier. Thank you for all the interaction. And hope you guys have a great night, a good week. If any of you work, well, you know, it's the grind. Thanks again. And if you like what you saw, please hit that follow button. Send me a message if you have any suggestions. Talk to you guys again soon. Have a wonderful night.